It's time for
Unexpected understudy.
an illustration game where you take a cartoon, comic, or video game character and draw its unexpected understudy. A different character that you would never expect to play that role. This is Laura's Art Basement. And who is in need of an understudy today?
Aquaman.
Aquaman needs an unexpected understudy. Let's get to it.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
The first thing to do is to decide what character to use as the understudy. It should be a character that has some kind of connection, something in common with the character they're replacing. Whether that's body shape, coloring, attitude, environment, something in common. And at the same time, they have to be unexpected, a ridiculous replacement. I chose SpongeBob not only because of the environmental connection, but because of the coloring also lends itself to the coloring of Aquaman. And he's definitely ridiculous. I like to start the sketch with a color erased light blue pencil. When I'm happy with the sketch, I use an eraser to lighten the drawing. I'll then go over the drawing with a Tombow brush marker and fill in the detail as I go along. I'll keep a copy of the original character nearby that I can use as a reference when I'm adding detail to the character. The clothing or the costume is going to be the biggest visual representation of the character, but I try to find something else like the body language or an expression that represents the character. I opted to leave out SpongeBob's signature eyelashes and replace them with eyebrows to give a little bit more of that intense Aquaman look from the comic books. Aquaman has command over all the creatures of the sea, and I think that SpongeBob maybe only could command one jellyfish. And of course, anyone filling in for Aquaman needs to have a trident. Of course, the trident in the movie has 5 prongs, so they call it a quindent, because pentadent sounds like a toothpaste. The fun and the challenge in this game is combining the two characters together. You get the details from both characters and you merge them. So most of the costume is going to look like Aquaman, but you'll notice that I added the 2 stripes on the legs that are supposed to represent the sports tube socks that SpongeBob always wears. This is actually a great exercise for practicing the elements of character design. When the inking is done, you should let it dry about 10-15 minutes before you try to erase the rest of the pencil. That way you will avoid any accidental smearing. You'll notice when I was drawing it, I turned the paper around a lot while I'm drawing. And some of that is just to keep your hand in a comfortable position, but a lot of it was so that I didn't smear any ink while I was actually drawing. For the coloring, I'm using alcohol ink markers. When layered on top of one another, the alcohol markers will reactivate the layer below and blend the colors. So you'll see me going back and forth between medium colors to light colors and dark colors to medium colors, and it gives you a seamless blend of color. It's important to know that alcohol ink markers reactivate other alcohol ink markers. So when you're doing the actual illustration inking, you need to use something that isn't going to get reactivated and smear. I don't like to color the background with alcohol ink markers because it's very hard to get that kind of coverage without completely drying out your marker. So for this illustration, I'll just let the air bubbles indicate that he's underwater. Let me know in the comment section if you're enjoying this illustration game. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I came up with the idea in the summer. And I think this will be something that I'd like to have as a recurring thing every once in a while to break up the different art experiments that I do on this channel. And so if there's a character from a comic or cartoon or video game that you would like me to do an unexpected understudy for, please put the name of that character in the comments below and let me know if you're enjoying this game. At this point, I'm going to stop talking, switch up the music, and let you just enjoy the coloring of the illustration. Subscribe to be notified when a new art video is posted. And don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video.